y'all, it's your girl K Candy, and we are back another week to talk about this tea. Let's get into it. So DEJA did a live a few days ago with the Dejavu season 3 cast. A few of them. It was, I believe, Dawn, Duke, Colton, Jay, Galore, Becca, Naj, and Sheik. And she just, went to everybody, and talked to everybody about their time at the house and on the season, how they felt about it, and the things that happened in the house. So she started out talking to Colton, and he was just saying, she asked him how he felt being on the cast, and he was saying that he felt like he was stupid, like he felt out of place because he's not really, a drama person, and he's not, really outspoken in front of the cameras and things like that. He's really laid back, so he didn't know where he would fit in on the cast, and I agree with that. I like his personality on the show, but I was watching him and I'm like, I don't know how he's going to be viewed by the end of this season. I didn't see how the end of this season would have ended for him. Then you see Colton, he leaves, just as fast as he left on the season, child. And then it was just DEJA, Becca, and Jay. Girl. They started going back and forth non-stop. I was waiting for that to be over. I needed somebody else to come in. And Oak wound up coming in, honey, and they were still arguing. They were still arguing. So Jay walks in. And, Jay says, hey, DEJA, and doesn't say anything to Becca. So Becca's looking at DEJA like, hey, I don't get a hello, nothing, no hi, no what's that, nothing. Okay. So Jay gets straight into it. She's like, what y'all talking about, And Becca turns around and looks at her, and she's like, oh, we was talking about when I jumped you, and then we caught her one-on-one, whatever. It was just casual, casual talk. And so Jay was like, what did you think about that? You know how Jay is. So she's like, I think you learned not to fuck with me. Period. Straight up. It was right on site. It took no time for this conversation to start, y'all. They just started going at it back and forth. It literally took no time. And Jay was just telling her, I just felt like it was weird that you felt the need to help Diamond fight me. So anyway, they arguing. And then out of nowhere, Jay was like, I think the beef was really over swag. Whoa, girl. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Because everybody, Deja's face, Becca's face, and my face, it was like, whoa, what the, where did that come from, right? So they just start arguing about who messing with who. Y'all know how girls get when you start arguing, you just start saying all types of stuff. In the midst of all this, people are coming in one by one. Everybody's just kind of arriving at different times or whatever. And Swag calls in. You can hear the little beeps. And we're gonna get to the beeps. We're gonna get to the beeps because the beeps was driving me crazy. But let's stay on topic, okay? We're gonna stick here first. So, they got a caller, okay? It was Swag. And he started to snap the out. He's telling everybody, leave my name out of shit. Leave my name out of shit. He going in. He said, Jay, if we people, he was like, don't be using my name. He was going off. Okay? Snapping off. And everybody's face was like, oh my God. So, then after the call, after he hung up, he said what he had to say, he hung up. And DEJA moves on to Naj. And, she was just asking her, how she liked this season, how she liked being on the season, about her beef with Mel. And she was just saying, she was making low key, I wasn't on a flyer, but I'm here, I'm good, And she said she felt good to be on Dejavu season 3. And she was saying how, the beef with Mel, it just needed to be done. It wasn't that deep to be beefing all crazy over the internet saying this about this. It was just all right, you said what you said, you said what you said, we about to just get it in, and then that's it. And that's how she feel about it, you know what I'm saying? So she when she really looked back at the fight, it looked like they both did their shit. And honestly, I agree with her. everybody kept saying, oh, Mel won or Naja. I think they both did they shit. I don't know. I think they both did good. Like, her whole thing was like, I'm reacting like this because y'all sitting here saying that she's coming to this house. Like, all right, I'm not getting ready to be all prissy and I'm getting ready to fight because I don't know when this girl's coming and I gotta make sure I'm good and I'm ready. So then Deja moves on to Unc. And she was asking, the same questions. And she asked him, like, did he feel pressured to, like, fight old boy at the house, his first day when he was trying to stay. And he was like, yeah, I felt pressure. He was like, I wanted to stay in the house, but he also said he was, he was a little, up in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Dancing with the trees and whatnot. And it just caught him off guard. Like, he knew coming to that show he was going to have to fight, but at that moment, it just caught him off guard, and that's why he just went into it. He said, "Bull see me coming." Like, it wasn't like I sneaked him. He seen me coming, and he knew we had to fight. He just didn't move. Like, he was saying, like, if NOWTHATSTV, like, put it together at the reunion, I guess he might, get his one in again with old boy, and I think old boy want that. So, like, I think, Unc don't mind giving it to him. His whole thing was like, he didn't think he earned a spot on the show because he was still 2-1 with that boy. Like, at the end of the day, even though he lost that second round, outside, he was still 2-1. But come to find out, Unc, he an older dude, you know what I'm saying? And he had back surgery, and he had leg surgery, and all types of stuff. So, I think he 2-1, and you got all this surgery going on and all that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it to Unc on that one, you know what I'm saying? Deja then turns to Dawn, and then she asked him about, obviously, right? She asked him about the fight with Mac Truck. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I feel like this question came up a lot in the live, and Dawn just did not want to answer it for real. Like, he just kept, I don't know, like, he kept saying, like, oh, well, everybody got their own opinion, so it's whatever you think, and whatever you think, and whatever she think, and he think, and they think. And it was just like, but what do you think? Like, everybody kept asking him, and he would not answer the question. And, Deja was, like, asking him, like, okay, well, you fought him, obviously, over Diamond the Body, like, over DTV, you know what I'm saying? So, would you do that again? Like, would you? And he was like, it wasn't over, like, he said it wasn't over her the whole time. They cut a lot out in these shows, even though I do remember hearing Mac, make threats to, say he was going to unalive people and all this stuff. They were saying that's what really sparked Dawn up. Like, he was like, that's what made me mad, like, made me want to fight, because you talking about you trying to unalive me, unalive them, like, all these people. Now we got to fight. It was never over Diamond. He said, actually, I told him that he could have the room. He said, I told him that he could have the room. But he said that Mac kept going. So, I guess Mac, at that point, Mac wanted it. I don't know. Duke had made a comment like, Mac do, the white stuff, the white sugary stuff or whatever. And, everybody was like, you don't got proof of that. Like, do we really have proof of that? Like, we got to stop saying that about people and we don't have no proof. Unless we have proof, don't say that, because you don't really know what's going on. It could be a mental thing or anything. Like, literally anything. But anyway, so Duke had made that statement like, oh yeah, he do that. And, everybody kind of came to his defense, but at the same time, it was like, I don't know, like, whatever it was, like, old boy went in the room, not wanting to fight. He came out and he was on one. He was ready to fight. Like, that's just what it was. And even with all that said, Dawn, he still didn't want to comment on, like, who he thought won the fight. Like, but what he did say, which kind of makes me feel like he won the first round, was he respected Mac for wanting to go another round. So, like, I don't know, maybe that's his way of saying, like, yeah, he lost the first round, so he needed to go that second round. He respect him for that. But, I don't know, that's just me guessing. Whatever. And then I believe it was somebody in the comments or something that was, like, asking questions about Dawn's confessionals. And I remember watching it, with my people, and we was like, why is he talking like that? Like, what's wrong with him? But they asked the question why he was talking like that, and he was saying that it was wired. And he said that basically, I guess, a part of the wire had went into maybe his gum or something, and he had to get it taken out or something like that. So he had to get stitches to close it back up, obviously. He said it would have healed, but it could have caused cancer, and that's the whole reason why. It wasn't because of Mac. But if you think about it, like, you was in that position because Mac punched you. So technically Mac did do that. Like, I understand you could have just went and healed without all of that and been good, but even if you had to do that, that was still because of Mac. Like, so just take that. Like, that's okay. Anyway, y'all, this live kind of turns into like the Mac show. Almost. It almost did until the fans started coming through for Naj. But it almost turned into the Mac show. So they still talking about Mac. And, you know, Sheik was just sharing his opinion. Like, you know, he was eating. He was doing his shit. And, you know, I guess Duke obviously disagreed with that statement. But Dawn also, you could see that he kind of was like hesitant because he was like, what? Like, you know, he disagreed with that statement too a little bit. And, she don't hold back for nothing. So he looked at both of them and was like, well, he knocked you out and he wired your jaw. So, like I said, he eats. So now they clowning, laughing because that was like, he definitely just clocked their teeth. Like, no tea, no shade. He definitely knocked you out and he definitely just wired your jaw. But, yeah, so out of nowhere, I guess they were just thinking about all the stuff that was going on, and they had confronted, and they clocked Umpty, like, nah, bro, like, how you basically made it seem like to us that you won that fight outside, but you didn't. And he was like, no, you know what I'm saying, like, I won the first round out there, but he won the second round, like, but they definitely clocked it. And that's actually when he was showing his back and stuff and saying that he had surgery and a plate in his leg and all that. But they all clocked it. Because they was all like, yeah, what's up with that? Like, And while everybody is talking at once, someone, I can't remember who read the comment. I think it was Sheik. And somebody in the comments was like, where your accent coming from? Talking to Duke. And out of nowhere, y'all, I swear, he gained the accent just came back. Like, as soon as somebody said that, the accent came back. He started talking in the accent. Y'all, I was so done because he was talking in the accent when he first came in, then he stopped. Then he started again. Then he stopped for a minute. He wasn't talking in the accent in a long time. Then as soon as somebody said that comment out loud, then boy. So they closing out, getting last minute comments from the cast. And Becca made a little, she threw a little shade. And she was like, people ain't the same on and off camera. And Jay grabbed the mic and was like, but I am. And I thought that was so, because nobody fought. Everybody, said their piece. And I respect that. I loved how that live went. Even Swag got on there and said his piece. Hey, don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said what they had to say. It was no fighting. It was a lot of dialogue. I loved it. The only thing that I did not like about the live, y'all. It's only one thing. I loved the whole live. There was only one thing that I did not like. The beeps. Listen. The beeps were driving me insane. It was one thing that everybody has an iPhone and iPhones were not silenced because every time somebody's phone went off, I was looking at my phone. And I'm like, okay. But then it was the beeps. When y'all watch it, if y'all haven't watched it, I definitely suggest y'all go watch it. But if y'all watch it, y'all gonna know that it was just like beep, beep. And that's people calling in, which is great. They have a lot of traffic. A lot of people want to, talk to the cast and engage with the cast. And I love that for them. That is amazing. But goddamn, can we mute the beep so we don't hear the incoming calls and we just hear the callers coming in? Because even the callers were getting frustrated. Damn, I'm trying to talk and this damn beep. And it was just so much going on with that. Other than that, I love the live. Amazing live. Everybody looked good. Everybody looked beautiful. DEJA looked amazing. She handled that very well. I love the whole cast and definitely you know, kudos to Naj fans. Y'all came through for Naj. Y'all was calling. Y'all was, I just want to say hi and da-da-da-da. And I love that because y'all definitely showed y'all support in her. And that's something you need, I'm sure, as a cast member, you know, with your network. You know, you want them to know that you have supporters and you have fans and people that want to see you. And it's not just people that want to be in the drama and the BS, but they just want to say hi. You know what I mean? And that's dope. So, yep, we are at the end of this video. I would really appreciate if you guys liked, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please hit the bell so you can get notifications on my next videos. I'm definitely trying to drop a lot in these next couple of days. So I don't want y'all to miss no tea. No tea or shade, boo.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's like